here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now, there's 2 sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with a
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. 3rd and 12. Fields now to throw. The back foot throw there is incomplete. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way.
I mean, that could have been that one. Yeah. Kind of hit it with my helmet before the ball got there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turned out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Bah!
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through and was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Eluding the pressure right. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, shit. That was the ugliest fucking catch I've ever seen. How did he jump like that?
And partner, they're locked in coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Brown did it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the 50, here's Fields. They'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, 50 yards. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team.
Touchdown, Detroit! Amon-Ra St. Brown, 41 yards. Have come back to make it a 2-point game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again.
He tried to pull that shit.
Gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Seeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A handoff for Herbert.
2
yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You better focus on fucking running, dude. Fucking around.
It's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. The flag comes in, it's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt, so he was clearly over the line. Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
It's getting away from you.
With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions
Keep trying to jump over me.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Out out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics?
Oh, shit, why'd he stop?
That felt like gut to me. What about you? Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And they'll take possession
Hell yeah.
in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice...
This is going to be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out.
Touchdown!
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
I also had a touchdown. I was sitting in the fucking end zone when I picked it up.
And either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now gone. And that is caught. Touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Badgley on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
I'm a dream through my head.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the corner. Over the middle, and there's a
whatever
catch. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's a give to Herbert. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Man, you know, win, man. I'm looking at the scoreboard. It's all bad.
As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Don't do that. Don't even try it.
That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Herbert going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again.
Whatever, dude.
Into the end zone. Touchdown.
Ain't no way he got in there.
Khalil Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football as his guys are back within a single score. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. That scared me. Fuck.
Before this game started.
It feels like it, doesn't it?
That was jarring, man.
Had the right situation, you know, and the right
I
approach
expected
in
the
going
ball.
after it.
Expected the ball to go fucking flying.
Superior team that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space. Pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field. Working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd and 5. Gone.
Man, I don't know if I was wide open.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
That's crazy.
Moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Caught on the slant.
Yeah, come on.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
It wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
There's a big opening right there.
Just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute with the playmakers. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
But here we go on 4th down, Fields.
Fuck.
That is caught.
Oh,
He's
God.
across midfield and finally brought down at the 38.
I missed
So
that.
how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, Fields out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles Harris in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. Here's Herbert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. 2nd and 5 now. Fields flushed out right.
There we go.
Line, but it's incomplete. It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And now the 3rd down incomplete as well.
And that's a crusher right there. Has man open for a 1st down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
On 4th down, Fields sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And they're going to speed things up here.
Hold on. Check.
Off play action. Here's Goff. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Scott on the return, out of the end zone.
Oh, God.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Fields. And this will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone to throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now Herbert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Fields now to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. They'll run. It's Herbert. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down, they go back to Herbert. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Foreman. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Fields.
Oh, fuck.
Open man. He finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. It's complete. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Oh, shit.
A solid return. Pretty good
Damn.
field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening.
That's a flag.
On the other side, but this is a unit that has to be
God,
to
man.
get the football again.
you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the 50, it's gone. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On second down, here's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And now they're in the hurry up. On first down, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Herbert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 8.
To throw is Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. To To Montgomery to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Goff now on second down. That's to the tight end, Laporta. But not before getting us inside the 25. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And here comes Reynolds as they try the jet sweep. Oh, that is well.
Fucking everybody was in my way.
And he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Fuck.
This is picked up by the Bears.
God, why did I do that?
There as his guys will get the football back. Fields and the Bears
That was
now
dumb.
1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Herbert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard
Yeah, he thought
line.
about jumping over me.
The
I
catch
could tell.
and run, good for 24 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the
What
first
the
one for
fuck?
the 2nd one to even matter.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. To the air again, Fields. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big
There we go.
fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, they give to Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. There he goes, left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown.
That's not good.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. And now the rookie's free. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Goff. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him made. And he's going to put on a 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, 29 yards. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
St. Brown on the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jack Campbell with a pick. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. An
Oh,
interception return for a Lions touchdown.
I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility.
You need a what? Totally different game plan? Yeah, I mean, something.
Any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to
that was a
be
flag. They're not calling
to
it.
discuss
Game's
in the
over.
film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Fields.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
From the 50, here's Fields.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Oh, shit.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis.